Fnaf birthday! Ugh. You know, if I would have known it would be the birthday of Fnaf, I would have done something with the plushies. But I didn't. So I was really only going to film the season 2, episode 1 of this series. But I can't be bothered this weekend. So, instead, I think I'll just do a little fucking thing. Now, luckily, I did not review, or didn't do an in-depth review on Mangle. This Mangle, Toy Freddy, or the 2 new Thomas items I got. So we'll quickly just do a stupid review on those. We'll start off with Toy Freddy. I like him, and as you saw in the casting, he is in season 2. And I'm thinking of giving him a Russian accent. Duh, because Russian accent will make me seem more big villain. Even though I am just Toy Freddy. Because I feel like Springtrap's gonna need someone else. I'm still working out all the kinks because I think I do need another villain. It can't just be Springtrap again. So I'm thinking either Toy Freddy or Ringmaster Foxy. But yeah, I really like Toy Freddy. I love the endo. I love how you can flip out the ears. It means that you can actually wither the endo ears. So you could have the endo ears missing. But yeah, Toy Freddy, quite like him. Don't like VR Toy Freddy. That's why he's not here. He's in the parts bin. Next up, Shadow Mangle. Now, both of my mangles here have a flaw on them. They both have a paint smudge. Well, if you can't see it, that one's white, that one's pink. There you go. You can kind of see the difference. But yeah, but that's not the only fault. I've discovered that some of the joints on Mangle and Shadow Mangle are a bit loose. So like, you can see with these, there's a bit of resistance. With this one, whoop, whoop, there's no resistance. And the jaw, I find out that it can quivers. So yeah, Mangle has a quivering jaw. But the endomouth opens, it also collapses. And I can take that out. I don't think it's meant to do that. I think that's just generally for me accidentally breaking it though. Because when I went to open the mouth, I opened it like this. So I most likely just tore the glue. But if that can happen just from me doing that, I'm not putting any effort into it. Then who's to say that when a kid gets this, it's not gonna happen to them? And I may be wondering, oh, what does the endo have? What does the endo have with that's troubling? It can do this. Its mouth can open up very wide. This mangle doesn't have the quivering jaw, so that's good. And that's the quick review on those. Next up, James. I sharpied the buffers. I was thinking about sharpieing the handrails to be black or some other things, but I decided not to. And since you've already seen the Thomas and James before by several other creators, I'll just go over some of the Fnaf news that we got for the 12th birthday. Now, the live action Freddy thing that's gonna be in America, not impressed because I live in England and I'm not gonna go over to America just for that. I'll prefer to go over for an actual reason, like an execution or something. We can all guess on who. But anyways, back on to James. The face is still a little bit off-putting to me. And I actually quite like the new tender design on James rather than Gordon and Henry. Because with Gordon, you would expect the giant tender to be looming over him like this. But instead, it's more like a mini tender. But with James, I quite like the mini tender because it seems like James would actually have one in real life. Because I don't know if I have them out. No, I don't have them out. Oh wait. Because you see online with some model railways, the smaller mixed traffic engines, the tenders are shorter so they can move backwards. So that's what I like to see with James. Moving on to Annie, and vice versa Thomas. And you'll just generally get a good look at these while I'll talk about the other bit of FNAF news, being Security Breach 2 and FNAF World 2. I'm pretty sure Dorko's happy about FNAF World 2. But yet again, what can you do with FNAF World 2? It's basically, is it just going to be the same as FNAF World 1? Will it also have a few years of people fucking hating it? That's what I imagine. And Security Breach 2. I thought Ruined was Security Breach 2. It basically did everything that a sequel does do. Expand on the source story. It's surprisingly better, and it was way more well received. And, the characters actually look good. I think Security Breach ruined FNAF. Well, obviously it wasn't the main thing that ruined it, but the characters were shite. The only one I like is Monty, and that's because he's angry. But anyways, on to Thomas. The redesign to have Annie have a face like this, I'm pretty sure a lot of us already knew that originally when it was going to go into CGI, they were going to do this. My thoughts on it is, it's off-putting. It is very off-putting to me at first, but then I just instantly grew around to it. Because, well, what else am I gonna do? I'm a 16-year-old. What am I gonna do? Start a petition? Get the face turned back to its normal standard? Nah. But, yeah, I do wish the nameplates were on the side. And this is a flaw with the entire range. I don't like how you can't connect them like this. You can only connect them like this. I hated it with the take and play. I hate it now. Because you can't have cards coupled up like this. It also means you can't buy 2 Thomas packs and then technically get Cloudbow, even though I am getting Cloudbow and Percy. No, on to Thomas. I like him. I know a lot of people had issues with him being high up. And I actually saw a video of a guy putting the wheels back in the normal place, but I don't know why it looked off to me. It looked weirdly off to me. Like, I quite like Thomas being higher up, but then yet that is just me. Maybe they'll fix that, and maybe I'll get used to it, but I actually very much like Thomas being high up. Don't know why. I also don't mind the face on him. He has a button nose. I do wish stuff like the whistle and back tail lamp were painted. I wish that a lot of extra details were painted. But, yeah, what are you gonna do? I know, and it also was only £8 for this. £8 for this, I think that's a good ass deal. And then £4 for diesel on its own. £4 for diesel? Yep, good trade-off. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with any amount of this. But anyways, that is all for me today. Sorry that it wasn't season 2, episode 1 of this. So anyways, happy Fnaf birthday, and Mangles, do the closing outro. Bye.